What is up, squad? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, y'all stay up tonight. Y'all stay up tonight. I see y'all. Everybody's in here. The squad is all present and accounted for. Becky Blue Jean, I see you was in here. Hold on. I haven't even shared this video. If you would, please be so kind as to like this video and share it and stuff. Let me go share it on my social media. I was too busy trying to get in here that I didn't even go and share it. Hold on. Put your aliens up as you come into the room. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Let me share it on the Twitters. Let me share it on the Twitters. I feel like I just left here. Didn't I just leave here? Didn't we just have a long 2-hour conversation just a few hours ago? Hold on. Claudia, Jordan, Nene leaks. Okay, ATLien after dark. Y'all know I'm gonna touch on that because oddly enough, I talked about Nene leaks and Claudia Jordan in the last stream, but I didn't get all of the dirt. So yeah, because I don't pay attention to Claudia like that. And so a lot of people, have been hitting me up saying, why you didn't talk about the way Claudia tried to read Nene? And I'm like, because I didn't know. Because I didn't know. And I guess now that I know, I'll talk about it. Hold on. Let me share it on Facebook. Bam. Shout out to my Facebookers in the building. Facebook, are you in here? Facebook, straight from the A Facebook page. Hold on. I want to make sure I got y'all. And then I have to also let y'all who want to come in here. Those of you on the Facebook page who want to come onto the YouTube, I have put the link on the wall right now. Well, I haven't yet. I'm waiting on Facebook's slow ass to load. Okay, there it is. So I'm putting the link right now. Bam, post. So if you want to join us on YouTube, you can. If you want to stay on Facebook, you can. I'm just happy that you are here. Everybody's up. Yay. I'm so excited. Okay, so this is our, we rarely do ATLien after darks, in the public. We normally do these over on Patreon. But I just decided since I was up tonight and since I already did my members only live, we've been reading everybody on members only live. We've been talking about how the block was hot. We done broke down all the online beefs, all the YouTube beefs. We done broke down a whole bunch of things over on my members channel and on my Patreon channel. Now, this particular live, I'm still gonna talk about I talk about whatever y'all want to talk about, honestly. But I did want to address Claudia Jordan yet again. I don't know why. Colorist Claudia Jordan. Y'all know who that is. Colorist Claudia Jordan. She is in her feelings about Nene leaks. And this is just a continuation of the first read that I have because I already read her. I'm like, well, I got to read her again? Why I got to read? Y'all going to make me read Claudia again? Hold on. Let me put up. Look, shout out to the Jasmine brand for catching this, honey. So here is, Nene laughed at, what Claudia said. Let me go all the way back to the beginning for those of you who are just getting here. Where is the beginning, child? Do we even know? Nene said in her live that that she didn't feel like, going to Cynthia's wedding would benefit her. And she also addressed the $125,000 rumor that another blogger had made up that kind of, you got to give these bloggers credit, because when they make up these stories, they be going viral. So you remember it was a story that Nene had demanded $125K to come to Cynthia's wedding. Turns out that was all a lie. She did not demand $125,000 to go to the wedding. In fact, as I told you about a week before the wedding, Bravo wasn't even going to film the wedding. So if she was going to ask for $125K, who would she be receiving that from? Would it be the bride? I don't know. But, we debunked that. That wasn't true. Now, with her read session that everybody's been reading, honey, everybody's been reading the read session. It is going viral. We talked about that in the last stream. That's a good thing that it's going viral because everybody's talking about it, and that means everybody wants to see it. So, in her read session, one of the members of the read actually asked her what was going on with the wedding. Like, why didn't you go to the wedding? And Nene responded, she was gracious in her response. And she just said, that, she didn't see a reason for her to go. And why would it benefit her? And she also said, she talked about the offer and said, if I turned down an offer that I had on the table, which was way more than $125,000, which is what they said I asked for. So now I'm going to turn down that money and ask for 125. What for? So apparently, Claudia Jordan, I don't know why. I don't know for what reason. Claudia Jordan decided to respond to Nene saying that attending the wedding would not benefit her. So in her response, blah, 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 blah. Colorist Claudia Jordan said, it didn't benefit any of the guests to come if we didn't care about Cynthia and Mike. But when you care about someone, it quote unquote benefits you plenty to see them happy and smile, and you quote get something out of that. Now, we all know Claudia thought she was getting something out of the deal because she only went because she thought that Bravo was filming. When they found out Bravo was not filming, Claudia hit her Instagram to tell the world that Bravo didn't film, and she was really, really kind of pissed off about that. But I digress. She continues and says, even people I don't rock with anymore, let's not be so busy trying to show how unbothered we are that we make a fool out of ourselves. I think there are, lessons in Claudia's words, actually, because it seems like she's making a fool out of herself by even addressing Nene Leakes, because it's like, was it Claudia Jordan's wedding? Was Claudia in the wedding? Was Claudia a bridesmaid? Was she a maid of honor? Was she the caterer? Was she the valet? Was she the coat lady? What is it benefiting Claudia to respond to Nene saying that it didn't benefit her to go to her friend's or her ex-friend's wedding? And, when you think about it, how would it benefit her? All of the people that she allegedly can't stand, I can't speak for her, but, you got Candy Cruz or Candy Burris, you got Kenya Moore, you got Eva, you got all the people that she was battling with that was causing her so much stress sitting at the wedding or in the wedding party. Why would she go there just to sit there and view all of these people to walk down the aisle? And even Cynthia, they're not necessarily friends. Y'all think they're friends, but, I keep telling you they're not. So, needless to say, Nene responded to this situation. Again, I've already talked about this, but I'm talking about it again simply because I'm here. Nene responded, with the laughing eyes or whatever. And apparently she responded under this comment that said, I see why your NIGGA whipped your ASS. Go get your corns off your toes fixed. So, we see Nene, and look, the way they cut this, because I don't know what the original comment is, but the way they cut this, I don't know that was a response or a reply, or I don't know, but she did at the lady, so I guess it was a reply. I ain't trying to look. I'm trying to save her, but I can't save on that. But, I even said in my live, I don't think it was a smart idea for her to laugh at, somebody whipping somebody's ass, but there's that. It wasn't me. I don't know how she feeling. Perhaps she can't stand Claudia and she wants to see somebody whip Claudia's ass. Some people feel that way, but I digress. Now, with the laughing emoji sparks this kind of emotion from Claudia Jordan, where she wrote 4 damn paragraphs in response. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. Colorist Claudia Jordan, the person who claims that she, is standing up for Black women, wrote 4 long ass reads in response to Nene Leakes. You said, isn't this old? This happened earlier today. Actually 10 hours ago. So I guess it's old to you. If 10 hours ago you was waiting on me to come on and talk about this, I'm sorry, I was busy. So Claudia said, okay, at Nene Leakes, oh, you laughing at a woman getting whipped by a man? Okay, I guess since you want to laugh at my abuse, I now have the green light to laugh at the abuse your surgeon been doing to that face. Once again, you overpaid. You hate women and seeing others happy and things not about you, period. Let Cynthia have this moment. Now, in her initial response, she said something about, Nene is making the wedding about her. But apparently Claudia is making the wedding about her, because at what point was anybody asking for Claudia Jordan? At what point was anybody asking, is Claudia Jordan coming to the wedding? At what point were we checking for Claudia Jordan at all before she decided to insert herself? Y'all know how I hate that term. Before she decided to insert herself in this drama and, start this beef for clicks and views. But I'll allow it because, we ain't got nothing else to do. So she says, let Cynthia have this moment. As much as I don't F with you, I never laugh at you getting hurt by some man. But that's typical Nene. Now, you won't laugh at her getting hurt by some man, but you're going to laugh at her plastic surgery. You're going to laugh at the color of her skin. You're going to laugh at all of those things. You're going to call her an animal. You know how we feel about, calling Black women animals. Claudia went on her, look, I'm not even finished. Claudia went on her Instagram and called Nene a cow. A cow? Wait a minute. This is the same person who calls men gorillas. But let me continue. She said, evil and miserable with a rotten spirit. That's why you will most likely never work again in television or any real credible way. Now, this is the person who is working doing a Zoom meeting every day. She's doing a Zoom meeting every day. Is Claudia on television? Have we seen her on television? I'm just trying to figure this out. She inserted herself. I'm just dissecting the read, honey. I'm just dissecting the read. She goes on to say, no one wants to deal with that. Does Ricky Smiley want to deal with you, Claudia? Is that why you got fired from the Ricky Smiley morning show? Because no one wanted to deal with that? Your attitude sucks. You're a talentless, illiterate, narcissistic bully who thinks you're far more important than you really are. It sounds like these reads are for her. Are these reads for Claudia? Exactly. She's projecting. She projected a whole 4 paragraph off of a laughing in response to a laughing emoji. So she continued and said, your brand is being rude, abrasive, and arrogant. Claudia, have you met yourself, colorist Claudia? Have you met yourself? Have you seen how abusive you are, how abrasive you are in the comment section? Were you not just the other day telling a Mexican person or whatever to saying they needed to go, you hope they call ICE or something? Like, wasn't that you and Jocelyn Hernandez got mad at you about that and just dragged you? Wasn't that you, colorist Claudia? She says you're a joke and punchline at best. Then look, she is adding the hell out of Nene. Look, she added her right there. She added her twice right here. At Nene Leakes. At Nene Leakes. She wanted to make sure Nene saw it, honey. She is desperate for attention. She said, and your piss poor attempt at a talk show made me feel sorry for you. Now, Nene hasn't even did this talk show yet. she went on her Instagram with her friends, like she told y'all, with a phone, the same way everybody go on Instagram with their phones and recorded what was going on, and now, has gone viral, which is great. But Claudia is feeling some kind of way because apparently the blogs don't pick her up like they pick Nene up. The blogs don't pick up Claudia's piss poor attempt at a talk show. And she even got other women who are allegedly celebrities on with her. Like, y'all sitting there in a whole Zoom meeting, be like the sound be going in and out, the lights don't work, people be freezing, people be knocking out. Sometimes Lisa Ray can see the guests, sometimes she can't. Anyway, so I'm just really laughing at this. Okay, so she said, the reading room, that's not what it's called, but I guess when you're used to kindergarten, that's what you think about reading rooms, honey. It's called the read session. But Claudia said the reading room, more like the upper room, because that move just killed any chance of you being taken seriously ever again. I don't understand what that means, because I don't understand. Oh, how the mighty have fallen over ego. Whose ego has fallen, Claudia? Whose ego? Is it yours? Are you begging to be on TV and you still on YouTube? What is going on? Anyway, who fumbles a $2 million easy bag? Claudia, have you ever been paid $2 million? Were you ever paid $2 million? When you were on the show, did you even get 100,000? Somebody tell me. One season, Claudia Jordan is mad about Nene fumbling a bag. You know what I say about pocket watching. I feel like you need to. Is Fox Soul paying colorist Claudia $2 million? We need to know, because clearly, she feels like she is worth it. Anyway. She said, then films in an empty warehouse and calls it a talk show while looking every bit of a non-union public access TV project. Have y'all seen Cocktails with Queens and colorist Claudia up front with colorist Claudia Jordan? Have y'all even seen it? I mean, the read is reading itself. Like, I'm just saying, they are literally sitting in there on the bed. Lisa Ray can't get her camera angle straight, and I'm so confused. How you gonna read somebody? Oh God. Okay. If you weren't so busy, SHITTN, on your one talk show friend host and looking down your 5 times reconstructed monstrosity of a nose, she could have gave you some tips. The real gag is you once looking every bit. Wait a minute. Hold on. It's too long, child. I done lost track. It's so long. Who types all this? Do you type, or do you just speak it into the phone? Because this is a whole lot. The real gag is you once told me Hollywood wasn't checking for me. Well, now look who the whole world ain't checking for. You, says the person who is checking for her. She's saying that Hollywood isn't checking for Nene, but apparently Claudia colorist Jordan is. And she also says, and I've been doing you a favor, keeping it real cute and surface with you, but you just gave me the green light, Miss Leaks. Speaking of leaks, maybe it's time I leak the backstory of how we came to know each other back in 2009. No commas, no periods, no exclamation. I can't. Anyway, back in 2009, when I needed an assistant while you were out bopping around Greg's back with a certain football player. It is no commas, no exclamation, no nothing. And Greg and them said they had an open relationship. Why are you so worried? And who are you? And why would you, colorist Claudia Jordan, want to disrupt a Black marriage? This is Black love. Greg just getting over cancer. You don't care about Greg? Why are you putting Greg's business in the street? You don't know what this couple got going on. She also says, that's the real reason you came for me so hard on your show. You knew I kept your secret. You thought calling me a hoe would make you less of one. No, it just makes you a hoe. Anyway, nah, B. Only one of us has ever traded cat for red bottoms, and it ain't me. Well, we know that, Claudia, because we ain't seen you in a red bottom yet. And since you thought it was funny to laugh at an abuse victim, I won't feel bad about wearing out that wide, sloppy butt of yours. Is that fat shaming? Is she fat shaming a black woman? You deserve all this karma for all the people you have hurt along the way. But now we supposed to feel bad for you because you tricked off your opportunity. Who said that? Who said anything about anybody feeling bad? I'm so confused right now. This is a whole lot of projection and insecurity and all kind of things rolled up into one. She could have saved this. I mean, it's a read or whatever. She's happy to get on the blogs, but I'm just like, okay, girl. I hope you saved those coins you used to brag about. Doubt it. But what difference does it make if she did or didn't? What difference does it make if she did or didn't? I'm just confused. Can somebody let me know? Can somebody let me know? It is exhausting. She's exhausting. Now, somebody on my Patreon left something else. Let me see what this was. Sierra content. I think I saw you on here and I was looking and I said, what is this Sierra is posting? She done posted 50 times on the community wall. Let me see. Let me see what's on the community wall in Patreon. Child, she posted a whole lot of things, child. Tamar, I follow all of her sisters. Okay, I saw that. And Claudia Jordan was in the damn comments. Says Claudia Jordan want to use Nene to get in headlines. Let's pull out some of her tea. Recently, Claudia offended the Latin community after putting somebody called ice joke under an Instagram post about ATLien. Okay, yeah, I did bring that up. But yeah, so they was dragging her. She put this in here. Let me see if I can share this with y'all. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, you posted a whole lot of receipts, Sierra content. A whole lot. I can't read all this, child. Claudia got too much time on her hands. You're supposed to be a talk show host. Why you got time to type all this stuff up? Let me see. That ain't it, sis. Claudia, you racist. Oh, she said, what? Damn, what Tamar do to ATLien, child? Anybody else couldn't read this? Claudia Jordan jokes about ice aren't funny. Oh, okay. I don't even know where it started, though. Claudia, you racist. This is not nice. Claudia, this ain't it. So everybody going in on her. What's this down at the bottom? Oh, Claudia Jordan. Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens. You, on the other hand, are a half-breed with a typical white woman tendencies. Oh, they dragging. Oh. And someone wishing death on others is cool. Got it. The irony. Yep, and now I'm the one that said the awful shit, man. Please, once again, the black woman is the least protected. And when one of us stands up for one, we're attacked for that fool. Fuck all of y'all that don't cap for us. Now it's us. Now it's us, Claudia. Now it's us. You call yourself a half-breed on your page. I saw it. You said, let me see. Define half-breed. I came to the defense of a black woman, Tamar, and that's your response. Got it. Okay, but keep that same energy for the woman wishing death on a black woman. Miss me with the fake outrage. You're slow. Child, ain't nobody studying all this. Claudia's doing the most. That's all I know. She's always up under somebody's post. She probably in here right now. Let me see what y'all talking about. Click the lot. Look, it's only 500 of y'all. Y'all woke. Y'all woke. They lit her up in the comments. Sierra, you need to tell me about it because I could care less. They lighten her up in the comment on the Jasmine brand. Basically, on the Jasmine brand, they telling her she should have stayed out of it. Why is she here? Why are you here? You started it, Claudia. I understand why Nene hates Claudia. I hope y'all ready to defend Claudia the same way y'all defending Meg. Honey, bye. Too much, Claudia, too much. Yeah, so anyway, she took her time. She wrote a whole lot of nothing, and There's that. I'm just sitting here, just chilling. Let me see. Claudia need to stop. Claudia got a new man, successful talk show. Why hate on her? Because she's hating on everybody else. Where is the talk show successful at? YouTube? She got the same kind of show everybody else got. We all on YouTube. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? Except that it's not her channel. It belongs to Fox Soul. Is that the point? I'm just saying. Who is Claudia? Exactly. Change the topic. Okay. This is exactly what Claudia wanted, attention, and she got it. That's all I got for her. So, yeah, let me see what else we could talk about tonight. I guess we could talk about where the ladies went. They allegedly went to New Orleans for their little girls trip, and people are like, Lord, I guess it's the corona. We can't be too mad. We can't be too mad. Hold on. We can't be too mad. Shout out to Bingeworthy for posting pictures. I'm sure, I think it was Kenya that posted a group shot, and he edited a little bit and it looks better. Hold on. It looks a little lighter because, Kenya don't know how to edit her pictures. So in the picture, Juice Dora, Portia Williams, Shamia Morton, Latoya, Kenya Moore, and Cynthia Bailey. So I guess Candy must have took the picture. We don't know, but they were on their little trip. You see the water in the background. They're in New Orleans. Somebody said that they were they had the hotel they was in and everything, and I'm like, oh, y'all following them all over there. But at the end of the day, go check out Bingeworthy because he has some tea about, normally the episodes start in November. Normally sometime around like November 4th, November 1st, sometime within that week. And this season they're starting allegedly sometime in December. We don't know, child. We don't know. So exactly. I'm not watching. I guess, I might, tip on the site and check it out. But other than that, that's where y'all find it. Claudia is real commentary. You a blog. Don't compare. Don't compare what? What are you talking about? Unless the girls are fighting, it's not interesting. Cynthia, Candy, and Kenya friendship is especially boring to watch. Okay. But there's that. I guess that's all I got. Unless y'all talk about anything else. Y'all want to call in, we can do a panel, we can talk about whatever. But I just wanted to get that out the way. It's really open topic. Earlier we talked about if this guy broke the bro code for giving a phone back to a spouse who wanted it fixed so that she can check out the call log. The husband had slipped him $100 and apparently the man gave it back. So we wanted to know what on earth would cause him to do that? Because in keeping out of it, he actually just caused more strife in the situation. So watch my previous video for that. I'm not going to go into it again, but hold on a second. We got some people in the back already. If y'all are new here, click the link, activate your your camera and your microphone, and you can be on with me. Hi, Gem of Beauty.
Hello, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. You have a good day?
Pretty good.
That's good. I missed you earlier.
Aw. So what's
Okay,
going on with you? What would you like to talk about?
yeah, no, I'm heated.
What you heated about?
This Claudia colorist Jordan is foolery. Okay, straight foolery. I am so disgusted with Claudia is on a platform where she's been allowed to do this. She is making money off of the backs of Black women, but yet degrade. And she's been given this platform to do this. And I'm sorry, I'm not okay with it. This is absolutely unacceptable. You want the Black culture, but you don't want the Black struggle. And I'm done with the foolery. She needs to be shut all the way down.
Oh, not all the way, honey.
All the way. Like zero. No more making money off of the black culture. Like, it's not okay.
I'm
And
tired of her too. I'm tired of her too. Clearly, there she got a little fan base, I guess, but hate and love sometimes are the same thing, especially online. And yeah, I don't see it for her, but
so, Claudia, if you in the chat, boo, this is the platform that I called you out on when you tried to come for me on a different platform. Let's have the conversation. You fake, you phony, and you not real.
she done
And
came for you too. What she
and
come for you for?
I'm ready for you. While you trolling, troll this, boo.
What
I'm
she
pissed.
come
I'm
for
sorry,
you
Michelle. You
for?
know I don't do this. I don't do this, but I can't do fake and I don't do phony. And that girl is fake and she's phony and she's trying to make a platform off of the black community, and it's not okay. She degrades the black community, but yet you want to be a part of it. You want to make a dime, a dollar off of it. And she's been given that right to do it. So she feels absolutely inferior. And then you go on and you dress up like Trump. Girl, bye.
I didn't
Girl,
see
bye.
that, but I wouldn't put it past her.
I can't. I'm upset. I'm sorry. And I don't even get mad like that, but just where we are as a people, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Black women work hard. It to get into the door, it is extremely hard. We have to break down barriers. We have to break down walls. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing the stuff you go through, just knowing, just from the back end of the stuff that I do. You know what I mean? I don't even put my stuff out there like that. But it's hard. You know what I'm saying? And for her to do, I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with it.
Okay.
So, anyway, I'm done with my soapbox.
Well, thank you, Jim. I appreciate you.
Bye, Michelle.
Okay, bye. Hold on. Oh, child, y'all are on Claudia today. KC, where are you calling from?
Well, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. So we can talk about whatever, right?
Yes. What would you like to talk about?
Lil Boosie, did you see the debacle that happened this past weekend?
We talked about it on Patreon, but if you like to talk about it, go right ahead, girl.
Well, great. We're on another outlets. We'll talk about it here as well.
Is this Chris?
Yes.
Hey, Chris. Long
Hey,
time no
Michelle.
hear.
I know, but I'm here now. So, but but yeah, so she had, after her mentee, the one named after the drag queen who's supposedly straight, Miss Monroe, excuse me. After he interviewed Jaguar Wright, she had her on her show, and she was doing just acting extra. So after the interview took place, she lost like thousands of subscribers or whatever, and people were really upset. So she doesn't like to address what she does. So she then said that she should have put a trigger warning up, but people were like, that's not the issue. Then it turned to her saying Jaguar's a liar when we know she's the biggest liar there is. And now she's been doing lives and just putting on stunts and shows trying to prove Jaguar's a liar.
Probably every day to the end of the year to make back those subscribers she lost. I promise you that.
Exactly, trying to act like she doesn't need it. Exactly. And it's like she does the same thing to everybody. She just had this girl on her show not long ago who says she knows, I didn't watch, I just know what's going on, who says she knows Wendy Williams, and then the next day she's going in talking about she doesn't even want to look in the camera because she's ashamed of her face. And Tasha thinks she has the nerve to talk about somebody as if her face doesn't look like it's filled with rocks and covered with skin from the outside. That's why they call her Lil Boosie. And then that fucked up haircut.
I'm telling you exactly
like
what I told
she be having her stylist over there drinking when they doing her hair and makeup. That's why she gets on camera looking like that. Go ahead, Michelle.
What stylist she got? Anyway?
Somebody she found off Backpage. My bad. Go ahead. one of the drag
okay.
stylists.
I'm trying not to read because I said I wasn't, but I can't
read a little. We
I'm
getting
gonna
towards
tell
the
you
weekend.
exactly
Let
what I
loose.
told my Patreon and my members only. I said Tasha K, and I'll say her name. Tasha K and Jaguar Wright are the exact same person. Jaguar has told stories that have a little bit of truth, but she has embellished a lot, and
Right.
she also basically speaks on, like, I think I saw her talking on R. Kelly. She brought up Ava DuVernay. She was talking about she talked about a lot of people that she don't know personally and that she's not even associated with, and she, because that she's told other stories that are possibly true, that she was there for, firsthand accounts. She's using that to give her clout and hearsay on the other things, and it's the exact same thing that Lil Boosie has done. I told y'all that from the very beginning, that she gets on her platform because she has a large platform. She and her subscribers believe her. She presents things as if it is truth when it is not. So they're exactly the same person, in my opinion. Like, I don't take anything away from what Jaguar said, as far as her experiences are. But when she starts talking about other people, like she talked about Summer Walker, she talked about
Yeah, that was a lie.
yeah, and these are people that she's never met before, but she's saying it based off of her experiences. So yeah, if you're gonna do that, then speak, out on your experience. Don't speak on everybody else's. So, I just sit back and
Yeah, she
watch.
basically just went on Tasha's show and did what Tasha normally does. So it's comical.
Exactly.
But Tasha, she was just putting out a story about Cardi B that she said the following week she knew wasn't true. Then it was what she didn't know, but she admitted to it being on her Patreon.
Okay. Well, there's that. I mean, I don't, again, and we talked about this at length, and I don't want to give her too much, but
It's
because I
trifling.
know she's lied on me, she used her platform to
Right.
lie on me. She does things on her platform for vengeance, and I don't like that either. Like, just because you have X amount of subscribers and you don't like somebody, so you're gonna go on your page and drag them and try to create a narrative based on the fact that you have a bigger platform, and that's what she's doing now, I guess, to Jaguar Wright, like trying to, if she has mental illness, that's her, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't
Right.
negate the fact that some of her stories may be true. As
Right.
far as her being raped, she didn't have to say all of that stuff. It's a lot of things that she said that was like, oh
It
my
was a
god.
lot.
So,
I mean, maybe I wouldn't say,
yeah, I
I
don't lie.
wasn't
I
there,
just
but
got to see what the deal was.
right.
But
Well, I'm gonna let you go, but I like Lovely T. Her approach, I get it, but at least you dragged Tasha. Like I enjoyed it. We got a little boosy. You ain't just let her slip away, and that's why she's so pressed. And then she was even using your pictures after the fact.
oh, she'll never say my name. Even when
No,
she did that live with Flamin' Monroe and Mr. Manhands, you saw she put Michelle B up there.
Big Daddy.
And it's like, if you gonna use me for clicks and views, use my whole name. What are you saying?
Exactly. Like, and stop charging people on Patreon
What
for
you
fake
what you
stories you
scared
made
of?
up.
What you scared of? Like, she really scared of me once I started snatching them videos down with all my logos in them. But there's that.
Right. Well, I'll talk to you. I'll make sure to call in.
All right. Thank you so much,
All
Chris.
right,
Welcome
Michelle.
back. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Hold on, King Gracie. Am I looking at the wall?
Oh, hi Michelle. How are you?
Hey, what you doing up so late?
Late. Do you know what time it is here? It's like 5:42 in the morning.
Oh, okay. Well, what you doing up so early?
I don't know. I was sleeping. I just woke up. I came on YouTube and I saw that you were live. I was like, "Yay!
Hey,
Perfect timing."
what's
And
up?
we can talk about anything, right?
Yes.
Well, in that case, unfortunately, this time I have to get on your ass, Michelle. I'm
Uh-oh.
sorry, but I have to do it.
No.
I just have to say, sorry, I was rolling a little smoky smoke. I just have to say, Michelle,
Yes.
you are one of the best friends a person could ask for, because no matter what, you are going to ride or die till the end. Your friend will look at your face and ask you, is the sky purple? And you will turn around and say, yes, it is purple. Now, you know that whole show that Nene Leakes did upload on her Instagram was awkward and uncomfortable as
It
hell.
wasn't a show. Why y'all so calling that little Instagram video a show?
The pilot, the
It was
Instagram,
a show, so I can go outside and go walking with me and my friend Josh, and you're gonna be like Michelle in that show, girl. The Michelle in that show she put on her Instagram. I go on my Instagram right now, be like, welcome to the read session. You're gonna be like, Michelle, she needs better lighting for that show.
It was awkward. It was uncomfortable. It was an uncomfortable thing to watch. You had the boys there as accessories propped up. We had Ken the reader reading for filth, trying to go in and doing his little 15 minutes Instagram show thing, 15 minutes of fame. It was uncomfortable, Michelle. You can't say it wasn't awkward as hell.
I thought it was, well, you know, a little cute.
Michelle.
But listen, King Gracie, for whatever it was, good, bad, or indifferent, are we not talking about it right now?
We are talking about it, that's for sure.
Are we not reading the read session? Are we not reading them? Are we not doing exactly what she is creating the show to do? So I feel like she, you know, she's winning. I don't care what y'all say. I'm gonna ride till the wheels fall off.
I don't know about winning. I mean, I don't hate Nene or anything like that. I've come on here before. I like Nene. I you know, whatever the case may be. But trust me, that does not look good. All of her other friends and from the ATL show are laughing at her right now when we can't say that they're not. That just didn't look good. That wasn't great. And don't tell me she edited that, Michelle. She had the black transitions. She had the title rolling in. That was we just have to laugh about it for like a 5 seconds. But I'm not saying that she shouldn't do it, whatever the case may be. I'm just saying that video was a trip.
Yeah. I agree.
Lastly, I don't want to hold you up because I know you got the other two people waiting. I just wanted to say, because I've been watching, I haven't been able to call in for a while. Shout out to Jazzy Bell. A couple of live streams ago, she did ask Mr. Motivation if he was straight, and I really appreciated that question because the first time that he came on here, I was like, whoa, who is that? Very, very gorgeous person. But I had the same. He is gorgeous. He is a very gorgeous person. But I had the same question. I had the same question that Jazzy Bell had. So shout out to her for asking and being brave enough to ask because I wouldn't have been. And I'm glad he.
I'm my future husband.
Sorry, Michelle. Competition now. Competition. I don't care if
he don't want y'all. He already said he want me. Leave him alone.
No, it's because he hasn't seen me yet, and obviously this isn't the best lighting. But the next time I come on, I'll be looking full A1 and fleeky and all gorgeous and stuff. And then he's gonna call in and be like, "Who is that King Gracie from the UK? I need to get in contact with her." And yeah, and then we'll start, and then we'll figure out the plans, and then we'll get married and live somewhere, and everything will be fine.
Also, now you play.
Yep,
if you're watching, you need to call in, honey. Get these women together, honey. He
need to call in. He do need to call in.
That ain't my job, Mr. Motivation. That's your job.
Gorgeous. But anyway, I'm gonna go back in the chat now. Have a good evening, Michelle.
Thank you, King Gracie.
You take care. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Rashad, the governor.
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. You looking good tonight, as always.
Thank you so very
much. Now.
Thank you.
Hey, Olanka, and hey, the governor. How y'all doing
Rashad.
this evening?
Hey, what's up, Rashad? What's up?
I'm doing good. I missed y'all for the past couple of days. I had catch up on one of the shows. I believe it was Monday or the one that you did yesterday, and the one that Miss Barbara was reading on the Miss Fake New York. I was dying. I literally cracked up laughing. Miss Barbara just went in on.
Miss Barbara did go in. I don't know what Miss Barbara was in her feelings. Honey, she was ready. She was like, "I got this read for Miss New York. Come on in here."
I really enjoyed Miss Barbara though. If Miss Barbara, if you're watching tonight, please come on this live because you really have made my night. I love you, Miss Barbara, and I feel bad for Miss New York. I'm gonna pray for her though. Hopefully she'll recover from that read. But Miss Barbara needs to read Claudia Jordan though. Miss Barbara and that's Claudia match Miss Barbara. I'm rooting for that.
Okay. Look, y'all, mute your mics if you're not talking. I muted some of y'all. Let me see. Okay. So go ahead, Richard. I just was trying to stop that clicking noise.
Oh no, you're fine. What, Claudia Jordan, let me just tell you about her. The girl is miserable. She's been miserable for years. She's mad because she was a one-hit wonder on Real Housewives. Apparently, I guess she think going after Nene might give her a second chance to be on the show. Obviously, that's not going to help her. Nobody don't really care about her. Nobody don't really care about her content or her storyline or whatever she's supposed to be. And the main thing that she need to focus on, talking about calling ICE, she need to call ICE for her dad, because apparently her laboratory ain't giving her no WAP, or
Ooh,
or it's just like it's
he
ridiculous.
not giving her no wop. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, maybe her laboratory. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying. It's it's after midnight, so.
I got it. I got it. I got it. I got
But
it.
it's just ridiculous that the stuff that come out her mouth though. It's just like, come on now, like you don't have nothing better to do. Why don't you focus on that little what is it, Happy Hours with the Queen show on YouTube? Or
The reject of the View.
Not the happy hours with the queen. You know them and they Zoom meeting, child, with that dark light and Lisa Ray be sitting in the dark.
I'm like, damn, I'm like, they got T-Mobile or what? Like, get some AT&T
That's my
or
point, though.
Verizon.
How is she trying to read somebody's TV show or whatever talk show when her talk show is not even her talk show and it's trash?
She just mad because nobody don't want to deal with her. Like Nene said years ago, Hollywood ain't looking for her. So obviously, I'm like, she just need to just go somewhere and sit back on the little happy hour show and get the Wi-Fi connection together with that.
I'm with you. Okay, y'all can unmute now. Whoever
You
was
know,
the governor.
yeah. What's up,
Hello,
Michelle? What's up,
Michelle.
baby?
How are you doing?
Good. Who talking? Hold on.
This
It's
is
the
Ebed.
GOV. Oh,
Wait, Beck, hold on. Do the governor first, and then you next.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome. Hey, governor.
what's up, baby? What's going on?
Not a thing, child. How you been?
Nothing. Sitting here listening to you and just reflecting over the careers of, the career of Claudia Jordan. But let's start this wedding with Cynthia. Can we go there?
Yes, it's open.
Okay. First, let's say this right here. Let me say this here. Nene did not have to go to Cynthia's wedding no more than any of us that had to go. Her and Cynthia are not friends, and it's we all know this. So the thing is, I'm gonna tell you what's really going on. I'll say this right here. If Nene would have showed up, I guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, Bravo would have showed up with them cameras.
Yep. That's
They
why
would have showed up.
sad. She was like, "Dang, he didn't come, and Bravo didn't come either." And now
Then
pay for all this.
right, and then the thing is, it's like if Nene is such a bully and she is such a bad person, and she is this horrible person that they say that she is. Why are y'all so pressed about her coming to Cynthia's wedding? Cynthia got what she wanted, Mike.
Yep.
So I don't get that. I don't get that with them. Like, well, you didn't come to the wedding, and Cynthia. It's not like her and Cynthia kick it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then on to Claudia. Nobody's been checking for Claudia since Claudia was on The Price is Right, opening showcases. Come on now. Lisa Ray ain't been popping since the Players Club. And my God, I think I was a teenager when that came out.
Oh, Lord.
And Vivica, Vivica got a legitimate career, but she's still running behind 50. And Selena Johnson ain't had a hit since 2000.
Look, Vivica's still running behind 50 and 50 running behind Chelsea Handler.
Right. And that show that they got, that's just like a ghetto version of the View. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why they keep Nene name so pressed in their mouth. And then the thing is that she's such a bad person. And I've never known anybody who wanted bad people to. We want her there. Y'all, you should have came to the wedding, but you're a bully. You this and you that, and you a bully. But why didn't you come to the wedding? And the thing is, I think what they know is that if Nene would have came to Cynthia's wedding, y'all may not agree. If she would have came to Cynthia's wedding, Bravo ratings would have been up for this season of the Real Housewives coming up because people would have actually tuned in to see Nene at this wedding.
Yep.
To see if any drama was gonna pop off.
I agree.
And they didn't. So she didn't come, and Bravo didn't come either. And so, if anything, Cynthia and Claudia and Kenya and all the rest of them, they should be mad with Bravo. At least Cynthia should, because she still worked for Bravo.
And Claudia, she need to worry about her athlete's feet anyway, and quit worrying about Nene and what's in her pocketbook.
I mean, have you seen? Did you see her feet on that episode? Did you see her feet on that episode of The Housewives?
I was sick that day, and I had the gag anyway, so I'm like, that made it more worse.
Look like she played football.
And then she's still rocking that bob.
I'm telling you.
That bob though. She needs a stylist or somebody, because somebody, Lord help her, a collection plate for this child, because she always trying to come for somebody.
And got Selena Johnson running around here looking like Hercules.
Lord Jesus.
Y'all leave them women alone now. We can look. I love dragging Claudia. I don't know them other ones. I'm gonna let them live today.
You said it yourself. I don't know the other ones. Neither do we. Except for Vivica.
Oh, child. Okay. So let's go to Yvette real quick. Yvette.
Hey, Michelle. How you doing?
Hey, good. How you doing?
I'm good. Representing from Charlotte, North Carolina. Down here in Queen City. Well, I want to talk about Wendy.
Okay.
Oh my God, Wendy Williams. What we gonna do about Wendy?
What she do now?
What did you? I know you saw the. Oh Lord Jesus, that right there.
Oh, when she was about to, when she was acting like she was a little inebriated or whatever Friday.
It wasn't a little bit. Oh my God, I was so afraid of that show. It's like I kept rewinding it back to the part where they was talking about Rick Ross, and she started flicking them eyelashes. I said, "What the hell is going on?"
Why everybody talking about her on The Masked Singer? Hold on.
Yeah, she can't sing, right? Oh no,
I don't know.
No.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
It was awful.
It was. I feel so sorry for her, but it was funny though when she started.
So she really was on there. She really was on there.
Yeah, I'm looking for the pictures. Hold on.
Unfortunately, she was on there.
Not unfortunately. I wish I had some videos.
Did y'all notice how she was trying to be all frisky on Nick Cannon on a few episodes back? Like when she it was kind of creepy too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch it. Oh, you mean when this right here when she was rubbing on his head?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna need her to calm down.
I didn't see it.
That's sexual harassment. She needs to be on the cancel culture.
How long ago was it filmed, I wonder?
Probably before COVID.
Though, didn't it?
It's probably pre-COVID. Maybe like in January or February.
Yeah.
Nick does not want her. No.
I'm trying to put the big picture in here. Hold on. You said Nick don't want her.
Oh no.
Y'all are so wrong. Hold on. Counsel.
But was she trying to chat up Nick Cannon?
That's what Rashad just said.
Yeah, it was like a few episodes back, and they were trying to figure out who she was behind the mask or whatever, and then she was just all rubbing on his leg and on his chest and his head, and it was just kind of like creepy until we found out it was Wendy.
Oh, that was before she took the head off.
Oh, Jesus. Lord have mercy.
Oh, that's right. That's this picture right here. Hold on, let me put this picture in. You said, "Oh Jesus."
Lord have mercy.
That's dead wrong.
Merciful Father.
imagine I'll be watching The Masked Singer. That is one show I have not watched.
I only
Ma-
watched it when Candy was on
I don't
there.
watch it either.
I didn't even watch it then. I watched it after the fact, after she won or whatever. But because I just wanted to see, how she did. But other than that,
Wendy needs some prayer though. I'm like, somebody gonna have to pray for her because I'm like, she's Lord have mercy. That's all I can say.
She is out there. I mean, well, let me not say that, but it just really looked bad. And I believe Nene probably would have reached out to her if she hadn't have been so shady with Nene. Because it seemed like Nene really want to be friends with her. But that's, you can't be friends with somebody that's going to stab you in your back,
at all. Hold on.
Powerful. I'm not gonna drag on Wendy. I'm gonna pray for her. And
Yeah,
Anita
we need to have a prayer.
And Anita D, hello, how are you doing? I know you always speak to me, so I want to let you know, Anita D, I see you and thank you.
So
And
she didn't win. She got eliminated.
she got eliminated. She was booted off for Tonight Show.
Oh, okay. So how long has she been on there?
2 days.
About
So she only sang one song. How many songs did she sing?
A half of one.
You said a half of one?
Yeah.
You don't want to hear it. It didn't sound good.
I can't hear it anyway because I don't want them to play my video.
Okay. You have a nightmare.
Y'all so wrong.
Mm.
Hold on. It's somebody in here that say Claudia. I want to see who this is. Why you got a phone number on there? You need to take that phone number out.
Ain't nobody worrying about Claudia or
I know she
Beetlejuice
needs to go
ass.
somewhere and sit down.
Hold on. I'm gonna edit. I can edit the name myself.
Don't do that, Michelle. That's Claudia's publicist.
Hold on.
What her
She's trying to get.
publicist? I'm
She's
sorry.
trying to get Claudia a book for the show.
It's the troll. HBYYY.
Yeah, that's Claudia's publicist. They're trying to get a book for your show.
Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Hello. Speak. Unmute it again.
Michelle, she didn't want that smoke.
I think they might have been trying to put Claudia's phone number or something in because it said Claudia and it had her phone number.
Nobody don't want to talk to that girl.
It was like a 954 area code, and I just deleted the phone number.
Nobody ain't gonna call Claudia. The last person called Claudia was Bob Barker.
Oh, not
And the price is wrong.
Okay.
I actually wanted to say something about Claudia.
Mute your mic.
Am I muted? Oh, okay.
No, okay.
Okay. I have a big issue with people like mixed race people, light skinned people who are like Claudia, who basically want to be black when it suits them. Do you know what I mean? And that's Claudia's mentality. And a lot of people who are like that, honestly, they have no self-love for themselves. I think they haven't even fully accepted the fact that they've got a black side and they've got a white side, or I don't know if Claudia is actually half white or half mixed race and half black, but whatever it is, like people with that kind of mentality like Claudia, I have a big issue with them because they only want to be black when it suits them. And I think it's kind of interesting that she all of a sudden has decided to say this long, that's like what? That's an entire essay that she wrote about Nene, going all the way back to past seasons and stuff that's happened in the past, whether it's true or not and things like that. So basically she's been sitting on ready wanting to say these things because trust and believe, and I've held my fair share of grudges against people, and I've wanted an opportunity where I can just like literally, regurgitate everything, right? And so like I think she was just waiting for the opportune moment. And what is funny about this is like this is not even the ideal moment. The woman just literally put a couple of laughing emojis. You don't even know exactly what it is that she's laughing about, considering you were the one who went over and decided to make a comment about something where you were never mentioned, you were never included, you were never part of the equation. At the end of the day, Nene's response about not going to Cynthia's wedding has got nothing to do with Claudia. It's between Cynthia and Nene.
Right.
So the fact that she felt the energy, she brought all this energy to want to make such a long comment to begin with, and then add an entire essay on top of it all, for me, just says everything. And then for her to just say all these nasty things, like really and truly, a laughing emoji should provoke you to say all of that. Make it
4 or
make
5
sense.
paragraphs worth of feelings, honey. She is
Right. It's like, it's ridiculous. At the end of the day, if you want to tell someone about themselves, tell them about themselves to their face when you still had the chance, when you still had the limelight.
That's
When
what
you
she mad.
why are you gonna wait years after the fact?
She was hoping to see Nene at the wedding.
Well, it didn't happen, and she's trying to capitalize on this situation right now, and it's ridiculous. It's honestly really ridiculous. People like that really get on my last nerve. I can never be friends with people like that. Like, I can never be friends with people like that, because they would get on my last nerves, and I'll probably, honestly, the Ethel of 10 years ago would probably beat the heebie-jeebies out of her.
Right.
Like, honestly, I can't. People like that get on my nerves. Don't use black people only when it suits you and say we are supporting black people. No, at the end of the day, you were saying it's all, what was that? It's all black. I only see teeth.
Yeah, she said, yes.
Black carpet.
She was on the red carpet of a black party, and
Right.
all these black people wearing black. I can only see teeth and eyes.
It's one thing to forgive, but we never forget. It's one thing to forgive, but we can never forget. At the end of the day, the moment you show me who you are, Maya Angelou said it, right? The moment someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to believe who Claudia really is.
Mm-hmm.
All this clout chasing that she's doing, trying to do this, playing double dutch with both sides, trying to play, trying to basically, she plays victim when it suits her. She's constantly trying to manipulate situations, but clearly unsuccessfully. On top of that, you've been fired out of a couple of jobs from one particular network, and then you want to come for someone's show when they were literally just having a meeting.
Right.
They're having a meeting, and you want to come for her for what? And you want to laugh at it. And then when it's successful, what are you going to say now? Because it's going to be your job to report about it on Fox Soul. So I'm just like, I'm irritated by her. I'm really irritated by her.
We all are. Let me play this clip.
Doing a special report for Get Entertainment. I don't usually do this, but it's for my friend Tina Davina. It's her birthday party. It's the all black everything birthday party. I didn't really think it's a good idea with all these black people walking around, because like I'm black, it's hard to see. I can't really see who's who in all black. I can only see the beige people like Cecily, Jason, Janlan, kind of Tina, myself. Everybody else, I only see teeth and eyes. So whatever, it's all good.
That's just absolutely disgusting.
It's disgusting.
And it's a shame, though, that we're in the time now that black people are not being respected, and that we're being disrespected by the police and vice versa. And for her, instead of her, using her common sense and using her platform, trying to embrace the black culture and bring us back together and help us along the way, she just furtherly dividing us.
Right.
It's just
and
like
not only that, but look, she thinks she's good and worthy enough that she can just shake her hair and act as if somebody is beneath her. I didn't
wait. Here's another one. Here's what she was calling black men monkeys or something. Hold on.
So he went to the audition. I'm like, he's 6'2", 220, black. He make a great orangutan or monkey. I'm like, he's 6'2", 220, black. He make a great orangutan or monkey.
Why don't people cancel her?
That's the platform that I'm talking about. That is the platform that I'm talking about. You want to be on the black platform, the African American platform, but then you want to make fun and degrade the platform, but yet you want $1 from it.
She's insecure of herself.
I'm not okay. It's not okay. So Jason, since you was in the chat, Jason Hudson, I called you out. Call on in, boo. I'm here. I'm ready. I'm waiting for you.
Oh, you Miss Barbara 2.0. I'm feeling this tonight.
Who is Jason Hudson? Who?
I don't know who Jason Hudson is, but I'm here and I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, he was the one that would comment. I guess he's a Claudia fan from earlier when you started the show, Michelle. I saw his comment earlier because he wanted to know why.
I got my Prozac. I got my annex. I got it all, and I'm ready.
Wait a minute. I want to pull up one more. Hold on. Tiny.
It's just sad though that Claudia just got so much insecurities. Like she just like, why don't she go to a therapist or something like that? You know, to get some help or whatever. But just it's just like she want to call Nene a bully. It seemed like she more the bully. I might understand what had happened to her as a childhood. You know about her father was left her when she was like at a young age, and she had to grow up like a with a single parent. But like we all went through that. But it doesn't give us the right and the excuse to be a mean and hateful spirit. And you can't just like point one finger at somebody when you got three of them pointing back at you.
Exactly. Wait a minute. This is the tiny comments.
No. Put a bag on her head. Because then you gotta wear. If you hit it from the front,
you understand that. If you saw my resume, you might be like, "Well,
Isn't it all the same when the lights go out? Though?
I don't turn.
no, she
down.
got that pig snout, nigga. You gonna see that motherfucker?
Yeah.
Johnny Mac, I'm not gonna.
I wouldn't know whether to lube up or put a nickel in her bag.
I'm going on Tiny's hands.
Or sell her feet, pickle her feet.
Get some hot dogs.
You know what, you raggedy motherfuckers? I'm not gonna let you sit here and talk about friends like that.
She said, "Lube up or put a nickel in her." All we saying is her middle name is Suey.
Always save for a rainy day. I'm just saying.
You know what? I'm not gonna say.
She said, "Put a nickel in her back, nigga." God damn. God. So when you said at night, she's really the pig in the blanket. I'm just asking some questions.
Johnny, I'm glad that me and you can keep it real. How we keep it real. None of y'all would fuck her from the front.
That's a wasted light skin right there.
I know.
Wait
My waist, exactly.
You talking about a snot box. God damn.
She's not gonna sit
She takes
here
us back
and let you defile.
So she was a part of that, and she agreed. She called her a waste of light skin. She called her a pig. She said she put a nickel in her back. All of that. Yeah, she said a lot of derogatory things. So it's like you up here sitting there talking about tearing black women down. You do the exact worst. You know what I'm saying? So
I wish people would just boycott the happy hour show with the queens. They need to like really cancel Claudia Jordan because it's like enough is enough.
And honestly, didn't they steal that from Nene too? Were Nene doing the cocktails first?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
she sure was.
Mm-hmm.
They
Earlier in the pandemic, when the pandemic first started, and then Claudia was doing that whole out loud with Claudia Jordan, and then that's when she got during the pandemic when everybody was quarantined. That's when she got with Lisa Ray and Vivica Fox and said the whole cocktails with Claudia.
But the show is not good, Michelle.
I know that. I told you that's my point. So how is she reading someone, like even reading Nene's Instagram stories? You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
You doing a YouTube video. What did you say? We are all on the same playing field right now. Like you ain't on no major network either. Like people keep talking about Fox Soul, but it's a streaming platform. It's it's an app. It's not on TV. They don't have a channel.
I was so mad when Ice Cube was on there because that is the only reason why I tuned in. And the brother is trying to express himself like, look, hey, I'm going over here trying to get some information, trying to look out for our people. A lot of people don't agree with him, but you don't have to agree. But they were so loud, just screaming over him, and he's trying to speak, trying to explain himself. And they were just really rude. You need to tell Cube to come to your show so he can get some hospitality because he obviously was not represented over there at all.
Well, there you go. Okay.
I think we need to start a petition to get Claudia off the airways.
I don't think I want to give her that much attention.
She don't need it.
I think so.
She would love it.
It's just like she's so desperate that she can't get into Hollywood, and she got to try. She got to use Nene just to try to be relevant again. Just like a few weeks ago, she made a comment about Trump or saying that Trump was hitting on her or whatever she said a few weeks back. And it's like, okay, you're desperate for Hollywood, so now you're trying to try politics. Like, come on, what's wrong with you? Like, you couldn't do radio, you couldn't do reality TV, you can't even do a YouTube channel. and you barely can even use Instagram, and the stuff that you write all that paragraph, like, come on girl, get out your feelings. Like, who writes a 4-page letter about nonsense? You hated on another black woman because she left reality TV and decided to become her own boss and have her own major reality TV show. I'm happy for her. Like, why you gotta hate? Like, she hated on Portia when she was on This Nation years back.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
I remember
ridiculous.
her and Ricky Smiley got into it about something. I can't remember what it was, but I don't think he liked her either. So when you talk about burning bridges, Claudia didn't burn just as many. It's a lot of people that won't work with her. So
she's
welcome, Rashad. Hold on, Roderick. Welcome, Roderick. How you doing?
Good.
Where you calling from? Where you
Houston.
at? Hey, we in Texas be representing, honey.
Right.
What you doing up so late, Roderick?
Oh, I just wanted to comment on what I actually agree with what Alanka was saying about Claudia. Like she really, like, she wasn't even in Cynthia's wedding. She was just basically a guest.
Right.
And I feel like she's not for black women. She's just like Kenya Moore. She's not for black women.
Look, truth be told, she's like Kenya Moore. She's like Jason Lee. She's like Junkie Dineva. She's like Justin J. She's like a lot of these people who pander to black females, because basically we are their biggest supporters. Black women dollars, black women on social media. It's more of us watching than anything.
Especially Lil Bootsy with her radio channel or YouTube page.
Yeah. Child.
How she did Jaguar White, that was disrespectful. And it's like, how are you gonna say you're a rape victim?
She is so male identified, though. I said that a long time ago, and I feel like that is the issue here. You know what I'm saying? What she did to Jaguar was so insensitive to bring up her rape and all of that stuff. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I just
No, you fine, because it's like that was just disgusting. How are you gonna try to criticize somebody's backstory about what happened to them, and then you try to make it seem like they just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs when you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs every day on your radio show, or like, come on now. I'm like, she tripping now because her what's his name, Storm Cloud Monroe or whatever his name is, she tripping because he got a few views than her. Like, come on, like, get out your feelings. Like, when I saw her little video yesterday, it was just so negative and so dark how she was just like ranting and raving because she was mad because some of her fan base, kind of went in on her with that interview and they had left her platform. That's just ridiculous. Like, come on now. Then she wanted to play victim, saying, "Oh, because I'm a black woman, this and that." Like, you can't sit there and play victim when you're doing the same thing.
You're right. Hi, LeBron. Welcome.
Hey, what's going on? I just wanted to reach out and just share some thoughts that I had on Nene, like just a few points that I've been, making over the past few weeks. So first, I love Nene, I want to say, but the first thing I just wanted to say is, like, going back to a few weeks ago, I felt like that whole debacle with her and Wendy, I felt like people kind of like, I don't know. I kind of felt like Nene took it too deep too, because I felt like when Wendy was on that show, all she was saying was, like, in those aspects, she didn't want to see that from Nene. Like, you know what I'm saying? I felt like Nene kind of hit her low when she's talking about, the alleged drug abuse or whatever it was she talked about. I just felt like that was a low blow. I was just feeling like Wendy was just like, hey, like, say I like, when you sing, but I don't like when you rap. I just felt like she just kind of said that, whatever, moving forward. So then, like, coming up to her new, like, with her new stuff, like, I just feel like people are being overcritical. And I feel like that kind of showed what a person says about another person kind of shows what's going on within them. Like, I was shocked to see so many people, like, just be like, oh, like, this is terrible. This is like, oh, you shot this on the cell phone. It's like, first and foremost, I felt like she was just giving people a glimpse inside of it. That doesn't, Nene comes from production. You think she doesn't know what that is? So it just kind of shows what people think. Like, you know what I mean?
what I thought, and this is another moment of transparency. Alaka, you probably know where I'm going with this. All the people, a lot of the people that immediately jumped on to me for whatever reason, and I don't want to like just take the credit for it, but all of them have a beef with me, and all of them know that I'm cool with Nene. You know what I'm saying? The Justin J dude, like, I think, I watched his video. He said something about, he had sent Nene a email telling her
Thank
that he
you.
put her social media together. And I'm like, what his social media looking like? What the hell? So, it was just interesting that, all of these people wanted something from her. The junkie Dineva, he wanted something from her, but she won't give him the time of day. And at this point, neither will Candy. So it's like all of these people certainly, suddenly, saying, she's using gay boys for clickbait to bring her up and this, that, and the third. We all know she could do that show by herself and it's gonna be a hit because everybody like her personality. I feel like her giving them guys an opportunity is what should be praised, especially from the gay community. So yeah, you're right. It's just interesting. It seems like there's some ulterior motives to the the reads.
Just to bounce back off of what you said, I'm happy that you said that. Now I watched Justin J's video, right? Now I'm gonna say this, right? So he said a few things in there that was just that I was like, wow. Like sometimes I just always question where's a person coming from when they say certain things. So what he said to what did he say that you just mentioned? He said that
he sent an email to that he wanted to get her social media.
Yes,
together.
that part. So can I ask you a question? Do you think he would? And this was the first thing I thought of when I watched this video. Would you have been mad if you got called for it though? You know what I'm saying? Would you be mad if you were in the equation, or is it all about you weren't in the equation?
Right.
That was just my first question. I don't know about anybody else, but
he's tried to read me before because he knows, I low-key help a lot of people. Everybody know I low-key help Nene on some stuff too. And so I think, he said something in one of his videos about, she had that girl ATLien doing stuff for her and it's trash. It's just trash. But the thing is, it's like, I don't do everything. You don't know what I do. So because of that just gave me that he's coming from a jealous place. He's in his feelings. He's mad that he don't have that access, and that's fine.
And you know what? That's sad because you look at people like me, like, you know what I mean? I look at somebody like him with his views that he get, like you getting views. So it's like, why would you even be mad? Like, I wouldn't even want to put that out into the atmosphere towards somebody else. Like you calling their whole setup
for the number of subscribers he got. He ain't get no views. I get more views than he get.
But I'm just saying from a standpoint of like, you don't got to break somebody down and be like, oh, this was trash and coming from, it was just like, you should have empowered her, kind of been like, no, like, this is not the way to go. Like, even that would have been, I don't know.
It's an honest review. If you say you don't like it, you don't like it. But then to be like these late queens and it's like you dragging people from your community. Like everybody started somewhere. Hell, he started somewhere. I put his video on my site when he, the $5. He was in Piedmont Park and Sheree charged him $5 to take a picture, and he did a video about it, and it was funny. And I thought, okay, let me put this on my site, and it helped him go viral. So it's like, everybody starts somewhere. He didn't have 100,000 subscribers then. He probably had 5,000. Same thing with Junkie Dineva. Like I told y'all, he was in my DMs asking to be my +1. When I, he used to send me his video, the video of him with a wig on pretending to be Marlo Hampton or somebody. I put it on my site to help him go viral. So there's some things that, I can be looking at like, what you in your feelings for? If you so successful, why are you reading other people who are trying to come up?
Right. And I know how certain people feel about the whole, some men feel like women accessorize gay men, but I don't feel like that's the way it is. I feel like just historically, especially with Black women, they have gay males as best friends or, whatever. Right. And it's so funny now thinking about that. My niece is 13 and she just said to me over the summer, she was like, yeah, I think I'm going to have, she said, when I get to high school, I'm going to, I hope I meet like a boy and he's like gay and we could be friends. And I asked her because I wanted to know, why did she say that? I said, why did you say that? And she was just like, I don't know, I just like their confidence. So it's I don't feel like they accessorize them. I feel like maybe it's a connection that they see.
A connection. I have a lot of guy friends, and I felt like, here, this is me being all in my feelings again late at night. But I felt like Junkie Naiva was throwing shade at me, talking about, you gotta watch these women who only surround themselves with gays. Dude, you was in my begging me to hang out. Everybody know I hang with Josh. Everybody know I'm cool with Derek J. Like, everybody know, Justin Diego. Like, at the end of the day, these are gay guys that I know, but these are all the friends in my circle. Y'all just know them because they're all on social media. And so, I'm just like, sometimes, gay men and women, they're, I guess they can, I don't know how to explain it.
But it's so crazy what I could say about that. It's like with a lot of them, they're so talented, but they all want to be the only one. So that's why I'm saying, like, if Justin J was a part of Nene's production, whatever it is that she's doing right now, would he be mad at making this video right now, or would he be? Of course, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not. He tried to be nice. Absolutely not. He wanted to be an accessory, and he wasn't chosen. so you know what I'm saying? You see stuff, and I just be like, really, really? Okay, let me move on, honey.
Also, to play devil's advocate, right? Off the flip side of his thing, I don't think it's anything wrong with Nene choosing to be around the crowd that she's around. If she wants, if that's her influence and that's what she likes to be around, then let her just be in the, let her just be the way that she wants to be. But also on the flip side, we don't hear women complaining. Now, if you notice, right, I see a lot of women who do get, gay men that do their hair, their makeup and everything. Do we ever hear anything, or do you ever hear anything from women complaining that they can't get jobs because, the guys are getting the jobs? You don't ever hear that. I don't hear that.
I haven't heard it. No.
My hand's raised like I'm in class.
Yes, Jim, go ahead, Jim of Beauty.
Okay, because I am in the beauty industry, we do get passed up.
You do?
We get passed up.
Does that make you feel away?
In a sense, and in a sense, no, because I have a cousin who's transgender. Okay, and so I don't put. I love everybody. You are who you are. However, when it comes to a resume, just because you are a certain gender doesn't mean that you should be chosen for that particular position because you're that gender. You understand what I'm saying? It should be based off of skill set. And so being in the beauty industry, because there is a platform that doesn't want for the LGBT community, that most companies don't want to be found discriminating towards, it does. And then, being an African American woman,
they choose gay men over women because they don't want to feel like they're discriminating against the LGBT community.
Exactly. So, it is, and I want to see everybody. For me, the kind of person I am, I want everybody to win, but I want to be judged based off of my skill set, not based off of my gender.
Right.
So to LaRon, to answer that question, it's very present, especially in the beauty industry.
Okay.
It's like you could be doing this for years, and they will, and you have I don't want to call anybody a name, I don't like doing that, but you'll have someone who is transgender or gay, and you will totally be bypassed simply because of that gender, not because of the skill set.
Okay.
Right.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's the reason why I said that to you is because if you look around in this industry, you do see a lot of them, are gainfully employed. So the reason why I said that is you never hear women complaining about. So I just wonder, and it's good to hear, your response on that because I'm pretty sure there are women just like you who notice that, like, damn, like, I can't get anything. So
Yeah, and you have to remind yourself because I'm not gonna lie, I was like feeling a little inadequate, like ooh, okay, but then it makes you step up your, you know what I mean? It makes you step up your game. And I have friends, that are gay, and I love them. They can beat a face up. I'll call them and be like, "Girl, hook my face up." You know what I mean?
yeah,
So, and they see it too. You know what I'm saying? And that's the flip side that we don't talk about. It's like, okay, you really good at what you do. You know what I'm saying? Half of what I learned from you. You understand what I'm saying? And they learn it from the woman. You understand what I'm
right,
saying? And it's like, and there are some that pay homage to to that African American woman or to the women in the industry. You understand what I'm saying? They pay homage to it and they don't forget. But then you do have those ones that's hungry, that's greedy, that want to be, on the forefront, and they go for whatever. It's like, hey, I'm here. I got it. I got the bag. You know what I mean? And it's just like, over here sitting like, okay, well, I'll be right over here then.
Well, thank you, Jim. That's crazy. I can see how that could happen though. I really can because you think about it in any industry though, like everybody gets jobs or get the hand up from friends and things like that. So when a gay person gets in position, he's gonna bring another gay person up most of the time. So I can see it happening.
right. But I'm just saying, like, I don't ever see like anybody, complaining about it. So it just, I don't know. I just felt like you would think that would be a good thing. So I didn't understand when Justin J was kind of like, oh, I don't think Nene uses him. I feel like that's what she genuinely enjoys to be around. Like, you know what I mean? She probably feels at her best around that type of company. So just let her do what she wants to do. I
But
feel
when you
like
think
it's
about it,
organic.
though, nobody's speaking on. She also has ladies of success when she just around women. You know what I'm saying?
Women,
So
yeah.
I mean, it's not that she doesn't do anything with women. She does, and then her husband is doing like Millionaire Men or something like that, where he's doing groups of men, that they want to mentor and things like that. So I think that it's like people focus on one thing that she's doing and just dive in, and she's got a lot of different things that she's got going on. But I
Exactly.
think it's a
Michelle,
good thing that people are talking about it,
can I
honestly.
change the subject really fast?
Definitely.
Okay, what I want to say to you is I just see your platform going in a different direction. And I think it's broadening for you. Because I've been seeing in the comments that, this is a really good show, Michelle. So, when God speak, girl, listen, I think you're going to go very, very far. And I pray that you do because you do have a great platform. And then you have great guests that have lots of comments. And those voices do mean a lot. So,
Yeah, I like to hear from everybody. And I know it's probably some new people in here. But I always say that the reason I started like taking calls from like pretty much strangers, like I don't never know anybody that's on the panel. I literally just put the link in the chat and whoever calls, is because I've been a blogger. I was a blogger for 12, 13 years, writing behind the computer, talking to people in the comment section for so many years that, when I came to YouTube, it's like it was a different thing to like be able to like talk to everyone. And I would look, once I tell you what my commentary is, what the story is, I want to hear what y'all have to say instead of always reading it in the comments.
Yeah,
Your
you are
platform,
growing
but you
because I can see that right now. But the only thing that I really have that I can offer is just Black women in corporate America. Um, Invite me back one day to really talk about that because that's really, really important right now. You know how we're being treated, blackballed, working twice as hard, trying to, make sure we get our job done, walking on eggshells at work and then not getting the recognition. And not only is it just white America that's trying to hold it down, but you got some sisters that try to keep it down too. So,
Mhm.
I
mean, I can
was
speak on that from a personal level. Like I agree. I totally agree with everything you said. Corporate level, even as an entrepreneur, like Black women, especially, like we have to work triple as hard. Like I said, what Jim was saying about the beauty industry, about how the gays kind of pick up and build each other up, and they can advance in that career field because they have other people who are higher than them. It's the same thing with us women. Like we don't necessarily pull each other up. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like through my whole blogging career, I had one though. Let me shout out Sandra Rose. I did have Sandra Rose, but it wasn't too many women that would help you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I constantly, we could talk about sexual harassment, everything else. Because I done work with a lot of rappers, a lot of actors, a lot of whatever. And so at the end of the day, they treat us differently than they would a guy. A guy who's doing the same thing. So
tell me about it. But yeah, I just want to send blessings your way. I just see it. I see it.
But you know what, Michelle?
You keep doing your thing. But good night, everybody.
Thank you,
Good night.
To work.
Yeah, Michelle, but this is the real cocktail with the queen.
Can't get with you, Michelle. I'll come back again.
All right, thank you so much, Yvette.
Ella.
Michelle. Michelle.
Yeah, yes. Let the governor speak first. He was
okay.
No, I was just saying we're having cocktails with the real queen.
Everybody on here is not the queen now. Don't be making assumptions.
No, you're the real queen.
Oh, yes. Okay, me. Okay. Put my crown.
So we having cocktails with you.
Michelle, actually, this is open topic, right? Okay, so there's something.
I just cut off Jim of Beauty. I had to.
Oh, sorry.
Jim of Beauty.
Jim of Beauty, you want to say something?
No, it's just somebody I'm reading in the chat, and Pinky Davis is wanting to call in because Pinky Davis has a different perspective on the beauty industry, and they were asking for the street, asking how to call in. They would show their face, so I was saying that you would put it in the stream, or I would ask for you to put it in the stream yard. But it looks like
I just put the link in the chat.
Okay. I can go ahead?
Yes. Sorry.
All right. So I was having like a discussion with my mom technically yesterday because I've lost track of the days, to be honest. My time is really wonky. And and basically I was kind of venting to her about my son, right? And how like he was expecting me to do this, that for him, expecting me to purchase certain things, send money for certain things, this, that, and the other. And so like for clarity, my son is not in the UK, he's in the Seychelles. And he plans on going back to Zambia so that he can join the entertainment industry, right? And me being in the industry, I wanted him to learn things like the proper way, but he just wants to jump to the fame. Do you see what I mean? Expecting things. So I was venting to my mom about this. And my mom was like, oh, he's a boy, boys take time. And I was like, Mom, I've tried. Like, I'm trying to give him all the lessons, give him the right advice. He's still not listening, And she's like, no, but you need to be patient with him because, he's your only child. And being an only child behaves very similar to a last born. They literally do whatever they want, however they want. And I said, not in my house though, not on my watch. At the end of the day, I don't care if you are the only child or the last born. At the end of the day, you have to work hard, right, in life and work through everything, go through everything just like everybody else. Why should you get a pass just because you're either the last born or the only child? And so that kind of bothers me. I'm like, that's kind of not fair. Why should I have to go through the mill or the ringer and go through things the hard way, and yet lastborns and only children should get a pass? And I just wanted to kind of like share with people, like, is this your perspective? Like, does anyone have had like this kind of experience in terms of either if you are a lastborn or if you're an only child, or if your parents have had that perspective when it comes to your siblings who are a lastborn?
Well, I'm a middle child, so I had a tough childhood trying to seek attention between the oldest and the my youngest. So it's kind of hard. I'm like, when you're a middle child, it's kind of hard to compete, or sometimes you just feel like you left out.
But do you think it's fair that they should be allowed to get away with getting things easy or getting things technically handed to them?
So who gets the youngest?
The youngest, yeah, the last born and the only child apparently should be. Like, my mom said basically like an only child behaves in a very similar manner to a last born, where like they, you know, when they can't do things for themselves, you have to do it for them. So in other words, no discipline. And I said, no, at the end of the, that's them not being disciplined, right? Doesn't that amount to them not being disciplined?
I was the youngest, but I had 10 years between me and my sister, so I felt like an only child because, you know, I was the only one in the house because, you know, by the time I was 10, she was 20, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that made me more independent, honestly, for being the youngest, for, you know, I don't know.
I mean, I'm a middle child and I have two baby girls, and they're 5 years apart. So my oldest was obviously the only child for 5 years, and now I have, you know, we have our 7-year-old. I can say that, you know, they're both independent, you know, just because of the parenting. But I can say, and it's not right, and I'm working on it, that I do tend to allow my 7-year-old to kind of get away with stuff. And it's not right. It's not right. Because I expect more from my eldest. You understand what I'm saying? Because she's the older child. So it's kind of like, okay, I expect you to do better because she's still growing into, you know, learning and growing. So it's not right, and I'm working on it. And I have to call myself out sometimes and check my parenting. Like, okay, Emerald, you can't do that. But it don't make it right, but it do happen.
Like for me overall, like I get really irate with the situation because growing up, like I've got 7 years between me and my younger sister, and she's a grown woman with her own kids and everything now as well, and she still does have that spoilt, you know, mentality. And my mom was kind of trying to defend her in our discussion about my son. You know, she was kind of comparing the two, and I was like, at the end of the day, it shouldn't have to be like that, because I remember growing up with her, she always, like, literally, perfect example, the one time they gave us lollipops, right? She finished hers really quickly and started crying for mine, but because nobody saw why she was crying, my dad was quick to have a go at me because he thought I made my little sister cry, only for me to turn around and say, she finished her lollipop really quickly and now she's crying for mine. And my dad, he did not want to admit this, but I remember feeling kind of vindicated by this because they never wanted to admit this. He said it under his breath, like, oh, this is why Ethel always tells you off. You know, sorry, by the way, I just told my real name. So, like, you know, it's, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's been like that, where to the point where they try to paint either the middle child who's complaining, say, no, they're doing this, they're doing that, as though they're jealous. But it's not that. You were disciplining me. Why shouldn't I not expect that you should be disciplined the same way? And so for me, when it comes to my own child, I've got that same mentality where I don't want my child to behave spoiled because of the fact that I have seen what it's like through the eyes of my, you know what I mean, by having a younger sibling behave in a way that I'm like, no, I do not want my child to behave like this.
Yeah, but you can't discipline children the same way, because children are totally different. Yeah. Like, what, you know what I mean? My oldest, the way I discipline my oldest is totally different the way I discipline my youngest. Because they're two totally different personalities, two totally different mindsets. And you can't like, your parenting has to tailor that particular child and those particular characteristics. So
that is true.
Okay, now wait.
Right?
Going down a whole rabbit hole. Let me introduce Alf. What is it? Alf Hype. Hey, Alf Hype and Pinky Davis.
Hey, Pinky. Hey, Alf Hype. Hi.
How you doing, Alf Hype?
Hi.
I'm good.
Pinky, were you trying to get? Are you the person that was trying to get in the chat? No.
Yes, this is my first time like catching you. Well, I call you, I think, once before live. I'm in Germany, so it's like 7:40 in the morning right now, and literally after my husband goes to work and my kids go to school, I always try to tune in. Alaka, I always love your commentary. I even love the trolls, Michelle. My husband always calls me like during the day.
Early tonight.
Look, girl, the other day, I forget what it was. Oh, it was the troll where he was talking about the girl with the big eyes, and she was reading him back. But my husband called me like he was at work. It was during the day, and then he said something. He goes, "Oh, you did wake me up, by the way, this morning, cracking up watching that damn Michelle ATLien Brown."
Oh no!
Because I was
damn, like
you
Mr.
know,
Woods ass. Now the damn.
no. He knows I love you. He knows I love you. I'm like, oh, she the truth. She the truth. And then I catch him watching you sometimes too. He's like, those trolls do be hilarious. But it was the one where he called that girl the bug eye. I was literally crying, laughing, trying not to wake them up early. But I love you. Oh my
and then
God.
all my people be mad at me. My older viewers be like, Michelle, you're wasting our time with the trolls. And I'm like, I love trolls.
Older like how? Please.
Well,
older,
we have
people,
of viewers. You know what I'm saying? So,
well,
like
look, I'm trying to figure out how to join.
My mama be telling me that.
I'm trying to figure out how to join like Patreon. I want to get the alerts because I feel like out here I'm super late. Like with everything.
Memberships, you can do the small membership, the $1.99, and you get the free emoji on chat. I put I send out alerts to the members first too, so they get all the alerts. I also
because I did subscribe and hit the notification or whatever, and then I just like I said. I was talking to my niece in America, in Louisiana, actually. And then I saw that you were on. And I was like, oh, my gosh, I want to call in. It was on a couple of things, though.
Okay, well, I mean, it's open topic. What you want to hit on tonight?
The first thing that I just wanted to say, what made me want to call in, was I disagree. And I'm also in the beauty industry. I have been for, years. I want to say I went to beauty school back in 2003, maybe. And I went to an academy for hair, skin, and nails. And I worked all over America and, of course, overseas. I've never had an issue with discrimination when it comes to gay guys and females. I want to say that sometimes it's personal and a lot of women feel intimidated. So they like to make it about a gender competition. But I've been both in competition with gay makeup artists, hairstylists, nail technicians, all kinds of stuff. And I've also been in the position to hire them and recommend them. I really do feel like the work speaks for themselves. And a lot of hairstylists, they still call themselves beauticians and things like that. And I get it. You could have years and years of service, but unless you're constantly learning, constantly progressing, and constantly perfecting the new waves, the new skills, and what the clients are requesting, then they're going to go for the more flamboyant or the more up to date or the more hip, newer artist who's up with it, who's quick on the times. And I'm sorry, but my gay honey buns, they be on it. But I've never ever had my work, been discriminated against wherever. And like I said, I've lived in Germany for like 3 years. It's my first time living out of America. But from 2002 up until 3 years ago, I've lived all over the US. So, and I've worked when I wanted to. I never had an issue. And I feel like we, for real, like you were saying earlier, like Black women, we love our gay guys. And I don't think that it's no issue. I don't think they're complaining about how many of them Nene keeps around or anything like that, especially in this industry. They be looking for them a hot, what do they call us? Like all those terms or whatever. They be looking for a fly girl who love them and want to and treat them normal. And we do genuinely like to be around them. Sometimes they make the best of friends, more loyal than females.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I think people are just looking for a reason to throw some shade at Nene. I'm a long time fan since the beginning, episode day 1. Never, ever did I not like Nene. Even when my husband used to be like, oh my gosh, he was on the whole train. I didn't care. I don't tolerate Nene Leakes' slander.
Okay.
I love her. And I
Team
think that they're
Nene.
going to look for any reason to shade her in any way they can.
They are. They are. I agree. Off height. Oh, did I mute you? I'm sorry. Hey, off height.
Sorry.
Can you hear me? Oh, okay. We lost you. Hold on. Somebody else popped in. La too.
Hi, Michelle. How's everybody?
Hi.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I'm sorry because
Hiya.
would you please excuse me about my English? Because I'm from Paris and I cannot speak properly like you guys speak. And I wish I could someday.
You're fine. You're fine. I can hear you loud and clear. And don't be ashamed of your language and your accent. It's beautiful.
Right.
Lala. Uh-oh. Lala. Hello. Hello. I don't know what's going on. Maybe her Wi-Fi connection. All right. Well.
Well, can I ask like one question?
Sure.
Okay. And it's just one. It's a little politics, and we don't have to really go into it. But I want to ask every one of y'all, how do y'all feel about this upcoming election this Tuesday? Like, how do y'all really feel about it? Because, like, to me personally, I feel nervous about it because I don't know what to expect, like, with the outcome, because both sides has been, like, temperamental for the past couple of months. And it's just like, you don't know what to expect. So, honestly, how do y'all really feel about this upcoming Tuesday election and what the outcome might be in the aftermath?
I'm terrified. I'm terrified of racial unrest. I'm terrified of people literally be fighting in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm terrified, and the fact that so many people around who aren't voting or claim not to vote. I've talked to a lot of my guy friends who say they aren't voting, even though I keep telling them it's very important. It's very important. You got to vote. You got to vote. And they, it's a lot of people that are adamant that they won't vote, and I'm not understanding that. So, yeah, I'm terrified.
Because that's how from the news coverage that I was watching. I think it was from this morning when Joe Biden had came here. I think it was either Wednesday or Tuesday when he came here. It was mainly Biden supporters, but then some of the Trump supporters came in and intervened, and they was causing a scene and a ruckus like in Warren Spring, Georgia. And it's just like Trump has his base, and his base is kind of ignorant out there. And then you have Biden supporters too that's kind of upset about what's been going on throughout this whole year. And a lot of people temperature has been really high lately with Corona, with Black Lives Matter, and a lot other down the list. So I'll just it's just I'm nervous about it, and I'm like, yes, we can pray about it, and I'm not gonna I'm not doubting God or anything. I'm praying about it, but at the same time, it's just like you have to be very cautious because you don't know what's going on in people's minds. Like some people still out of jobs, some people just trying to make ends meet and trying to survive with COVID. I'm just like, I just want to hear everybody's perspective, like how they really feel about this election, and like if you have voted or if you're still undecided or if you're not going to vote.
Oh, child, I don't know if we got enough time to ask that question, but I mean, go ahead. Anybody want to respond? Because I know voting and the election is so polarized, and there's so many people, and it's so it's so many blacks for Trumps, and whatever. And even though, yeah, my mom gets so upset when we talk about religion, and I mean politics, and I tell her, like, you can't be mad at people if they say they vote for Trump. Like, I mean, that's who they want to vote for, but that's not who you want. You know what I'm saying? It's like people really get mad and want to fight, and that's what I don't like about this whole election because it's so divisive.
And a lot of people not for Joe Biden either, which I'm kind of surprised too, because it's like there's conversations being had every day, and the economy is mainly one thing, and then healthcare, and then it's just like people. It upsets me when people say they're not going to go vote, and it's like it's not all about the presidential race. You have to think about who's going to be in the Senate and be in Congress too, that represent your state, like minimum wage going up to $15, or trying to get universal healthcare coverage for everybody.
Right.
It's just like when some people say they're not voting, it's kind of like a slap in the face, and it's just like it's discouraging and it causes depression on people.
Oops. You still there, Rashad?
Yes, I'm sorry. I was just reading the chat, but it was just I might. Did you go vote already, Michelle, or are you
I did.
still?
I voted absentee ballot, and I checked and made sure my ballot was received. So yeah, I'm done. But
I think I'm waiting until Tuesday because I just want to go out. You can always go on election day, but I want to just see, the interaction, and I like to observe and just see, study people and just see like, which direction they going with this election and, vibes and stuff like that. But I might honestly, who you really think Trump might be reelected, even though Joe Biden's a little bit ahead in the polls? Do
I
you think?
hope not. I hope not. That's how. I mean, there's always that chance. I'm just praying that not, because he's so divisive. Like everything he does creates division within the country, and again, everybody has their reasons on why they vote for whatever party. That's why I don't touch politics. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't, because it is what it is. Like we could sit up here and I could politic for Biden all day long, but whoever is voting for the other party, their mind is made up. What we say is not going to change that. So
I'm gonna pray about it though, but it's just like I'm gonna have to be cautious too, especially like, with the aftermath, because it's gonna be some angry people. It's gonna be
Mhm.
people that's not gonna be happy with the outcome. But like
Yep.
hopefully,
Yep.
but it's not to get off subject with, because I'm gonna let somebody else talk. But I see Miss Barbara in the chat, and I just want to tell her hello and that I love her.
Hey, Miss Barbara.
Yeah, Miss Barbara been here all night. She could have clicked this link. She just didn't want to.
Miss Barbara,
Hey,
please
Miss
come in the
Barbara.
chat. Please come in the
That's
chat,
Miss
Miss
Barbara
Barbara.
right there.
Miss Barbara need to come in the chat. I love her though. Like literally, I was like half sleepy that day when and I missed out on your video, so I had rewatched it, and it's just like she woke me up like I was drinking a soda, and I spit because it was just like she went from 0 to 100, and it's
She
just
did.
like her shade was just like on point. Like
She did.
I love her.
Well, hold on. Off hype been in here for a minute and haven't had opportunity to say nothing. Off
Oh,
hype, you still
yeah, I was going to talk about the voting and how it is very crucial for everyone to vote. Um, I've always voted since I was 18 years old. So I can't really sympathize with someone who says they won't be voting. That is
I
very reckless and
can't.
irresponsible on your part.
It just makes me so frustrated that it's like I just don't even want to talk about it no more. Like how many times you gotta like stump your feet and say vote? Dang it! People literally lost
Yeah.
their lives for your chance to vote, and you sit there and don't do it for what? Because you don't like either person. I don't understand the concept. So
Yeah, that's not a good enough reason to not
Yes,
vote.
and our lives depend on it too. I'm not coming back to America if Donald Trump is still if he's still president. I will wait. I'm like, I love being American, but I'm not coming back. I left when he got elected. Right after his election, the racism started getting real, and I left Georgia to come here. I do not want to go back as long as he's in the presidency. And just from out here, like all the other countries have literally lost so much faith and respect for America because of him. Like, I didn't know, but they looked at us at the United States like as the epitome, the idol, the example. They looked at us as the bar. And now, like, literally all these countries over here, they're like, oh my gosh, everywhere I go, they ask me, oh, are you African or American? And I'm like, American.
Uh-oh.
No, and they immediately Trump. Scotland. I just got back from Amsterdam, like last month. I mean, Belgium, everywhere. Like,
And you're in, where are you now? You're in Germany?
I live in Germany. Yeah, every
Okay.
country that hears wherever I am, if they hear me talk, and they know that I'm not like pure African, because even though they speak English, they have an accent. So they look at me and they're like, Africa or American, and I'm like, American. Oh, your president Donald Trump, he's asshole. I'm like, oh my gosh, please don't associate me with that. Like, no, we don't like him. But I'm embarrassed. But everywhere I go, literally everybody has the same disdain for him, and they're like, what is America doing? Like, he's awful. He's so awful. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. And yes, that's what I tell everybody. That's why I'm saying to go out and vote. I'm affiliated with the military, so I've always voted since I'm 18. I'm 36 years old. Hashtag Virgo tendencies. I just turned 36, and I've always voted through the military via absentee ballot.
Okay.
Also, I called my parents are in their 70s, 72. As soon as they opened it up in Louisiana, I'm tracking like early voting, everything. Them and my 55-year-old sister went live on Facebook. I was so proud. They were out there early poll voting and showing me like the lines. They were there at 5:30 in the morning. And I was like, taking pictures to show my 3 kids when they got home from school. Like, I'm proud that, this is my mom, my dad, and my oldest sister. And they're like literally out at the polls voting, trying to make a difference, and literally talking and encouraging everybody. They're out there cold in mass. I was really proud. And I try to encourage other people to vote. It is like the worst slap in the face. Like, you'd be amazed. I know people that have served in the American Army for 7 years, have went to war and set up and said, I've never voted in my life.
Yeah,
That is crazy to me.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, Michelle, we know you don't like talking about politics, but can we talk about? Can we cover just one something, and then because you get ready to end, I already know it.
Yes, I'm looking at the clock. You got 5 minutes.
I already see it. I know it. So listen, Lamar, what you think about that?
What I think about who?
Lamar trying to come on the other night. Was it last night or the night before last?
Lamar
trying to take credit, talking about, I don't reveal my source. It's a reliable.
You giving people too much credit, child. That show is over and done with. They not here today. Why are we talking about it?
All right.
Yeah, I mean, that was his first time calling. It is what it is. I don't, care. Lots of people don't get credit though.
Which Lamar is this? Are we talking about?
No, it ain't. It's nobody.
I'm like confused right now.
That's what I'm saying. If they're not here, it's no point in talking about them, because you know what I'm saying. That's just like somebody brought up anybody who's not here right now. You know what I mean? Like,
I see.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to say one more thing though, because I see Miss Barbara. She had mentioned saying that she don't want everybody to think she's mean. Miss Barbara, I don't think that you was mean. You're very entertaining to me, and I appreciate your entertainment. So don't feel like that you're mean or anything. You just spoke your truth, and you was very entertaining to me, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, Miss Barbara, you're a celebrity now, honey. You are part of the Reed, honey.
Right.
Yes. We love you, Miss Auntie Barbara.
We love you, Miss Barbara.
Well, you guys, we're gonna call this a night. Look, it's the more people trying to get in here. I see y'all.
I'm gonna go sit under the tree.
This is my second live tonight. So y'all need to go back and watch the first live.
I did.
I'll come back tomorrow. Huh?
It's safe to say that because you've treated us not once, not twice, but 3 times today, we're not going to see you for like 3, 4, 5 days, right?
Exactly,
For you, it's 3. For everybody else, it's just
No, for me it's one. For me it's
Yeah,
one.
for Patreon members, we got treated 3 times today, but I feel like because we've seen her 3 times in one day,
Yeah,
we're
you
not
might
gonna
have
see
to
her
keep
for like
a
a
whole
whole
week.
She ain't gonna be back till next. She ain't gonna be back till Monday.
Michelle, you'll be back. You know,
all week. Look, so if you remember this shirt, it's gonna be like 3-4 videos with this shirt on.
Michelle,
Right.
you'll be back. Michelle, I got a feeling you'll be back tomorrow because Claudia gonna say something stupid and ridiculous. I'm sure
No,
she.
Michelle gonna sit back and watch, and then she gonna come back. She gonna watch. She gonna watch it on her phone, and then she gonna come back and she gonna hit us with the boom on Monday.
You know, I like
Oh
and
my
then she
God,
gonna say,
that's
it
what
all
I missed.
before I get
That's
and then she gonna say, I'm sorry, y'all. I know it's been a while.
Michelle disappeared. I need my entertainment for the rest of this week.
Right.
All right, I love your show.
I'll at least come back by Friday. Tomorrow, well, today is Thursday. I'll probably be back later on today. Let me. I had to clip up some of these videos first.
Yes, I'm glad that I missed Claudia that segment because I have a story about her.
Lord, we all got stories about her. Please, I don't.
I mean, if she responds this time, I think pay her dust and see what she does with that. I bet you should be punching air, going, "Why didn't they respond? I wanted to talk about me." You know, she honestly should be punching air.
I already
Claudia,
got my thumbnail made for the video because I'm gonna clip it up and I'm gonna do a Claudia versus Nene video.
Oh my God,
Claudia, I want to let Claudia know, and I know she may not know me or whatever, and I don't care, but Claudia, if you do decide to come back to the Atlanta area, I can help you get a therapist for your mental issues that you have right now lately. And
I feel like they're in my face.
African American out and get you something for your feet.
is that her real feet? That's her real feet.
I feel like they're in my face.
That's her real feet.
What was on the show? Those were her feet.
Oh gosh.
Oh Lord Jesus. She got athlete's feet. She need to go to Target, Walmart, CBS. She need to go.
Look at the nails. Okay, Pinky, come through nails.
Oh,
right. They're so cute.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. I like.
Thank you.
I wish I could wear nails. I'd be too busy typing. My nails be broke. My nails are broken all the time.
I actually feel like I can't. Like if I get an itch, I feel like I can't scratch. I've like literally done nails like I think twice my whole life.
Really?
And the both times I've done it, I feel so unproductive with my hands. So I'm like, no, I can't.
Girl, I just finished braiding my daughter's hair. She wanted braids like mine. And the ones, they're like braids with the, some curly hair out of it, goddess or whatever. My little pinky. We're on Instagram, you can see it. But I just braided her with these nails. Oh my gosh, I can't.
I found the worst pictures, right? I found the worst pictures.
I can't with Claudia.
And I gotta put verses down at the bottom. I gotta put verses.
Somebody should dress up as Claudia for Halloween. She'll make a good. I said somebody should dress up as Claudia for Halloween. She'll be a perfect costume.
Nobody would know who we were. Nobody would know.
All thing you need is for Forever 21, some butler boots,
some corns on their toes, and look like they can't walk in their heels.
Well, anyway, thank you all for joining me tonight.
Thank you,
Michelle.
I'll help direct me to like the links and stuff so I could do the subscription or the membership.
Yes, Pinky, it's in the description box. In the description, the Patreon link is in the description, and the channel members. So when after the video, go to the description box.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you,
Thank you, Pinky.
Thank you, everyone.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Good night. And Michelle, thank you once again for doing an amazing show and an entertaining show. And thank you for just showing the world your gift and your talent. I really appreciate it. And I'm ready for you to be on TV. I'm ready for that.
Good enough. I'm just saying, I am on TV. Y'all can put me on the TV.
No, I'm talking about like I want you to be like on CBS, Fox, or VH1. I see you give it about another year or two. You gonna be or Tyler Perry. You and him gonna link up.
Me
And
and
y'all,
Tyler Perry.
yeah, I think so. I think like BET or something like that. I think they gonna. You got a future, kid. You got a future.
Oh, well, okay. From your mouth to God's ears. Thank you so much, Rashad.
I'm gonna speak it to existence. But have a wonderful night, and please don't disappear. And on your next live, please invite Miss Barbara again. Please
Okay.
do, and Miss Fake New York too,
anytime.
and Miss Fake New York, because I just want to see round 2, the verses between Barbara and Miss Fake New York. That was just entertaining, man.
Okay. All right, Rashad. Good night, hon.
Good night to you, and thank you again.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I know I got to give my little ending commentary. The views and opinions expressed in this video are not mine. They was theirs. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I said a lot in this video. I don't know if I'm gonna leave this up or not. I gotta see if I want to or not, because I remember saying names and everything and reading people. It might stay up. Who knows? Who knows? Depends on if YouTube will monetize. If they demonetize it, it's going in the members only. Okay. Meanwhile, it's here. Thank you so much, Powerful. I appreciate you. We didn't hear from you today, though. But y'all know how we do. It's going in the members only. He said, leave it up, please. It'll be, if not, I'll put on members only on Patreon. It just depends on how YouTube acts. Sometimes they be funny, they be acting funny sometimes. Because I don't even know if the video I did earlier is monetized. That's why I spend a lot of my time on Patreon. My Patreon get more play than a lot of people's Patreons, because I was a member of some people's Patreons. I ain't gonna tell y'all who, but I was like, we ain't getting no content. Why we ain't getting no content? Let me get my little $5 back, child. But anyway, I'm like, dang, and then I be like, dang, I go on Patreon at least 2-3 times a week. They ain't been on all month. What the hell? So y'all need to be thankful for me. I be giving y'all all the content, child. I be giving y'all all the content. She'll be back. Wendy gonna dress up as Wonder Woman. Oh, okay. Good night, y'all. Put y'all aliens in the chat while I try to get my music together. Y'all know how I do. It take too long. I ain't gonna make it too loud because I know it's late. I love you too, Letitia Jackson. Thank you so much. And thank you, Rashad. Go ahead and put them aliens up. Them aliens. Y'all know them aliens. If you're a member, you can do semicolon ATL and you'll see all the member aliens. We got special little green aliens that you may see. Those are the member aliens, which for some reason don't show up because they're special. They won't show up when I put them on the screen, but you can see them in the chat. Then we have, those the regular aliens, okay? But thank y'all for tuning in. I will check my email, mbrown@atlien.com. If you need to email me, yes, like this video, subscribe. You will see me Friday. You might see me late Thursday. It might have to be 24 hours before I come back live. I've been live too many times today. Anyway, y'all, I'm out. Good night. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in and hanging out. Whew. We done.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien. Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.